Have you ever wondered how life would be if there's no advancement in our technology? Then for sure we wouldn't have any gadgets, phone, machine, or even businesses that helps us in our daily lives. A pleasant day to everyone and greetings to Engineer Marben Bartolome. We are the Futurepreneurs. I am Reynalyn Dudulao together with my co-reporters Karil Mitch Cruz, Lara Jane Lacanilao, Princess Ira Guillermo, Tim Villanueva, and Clarence James Cambiel. And today we will be discussing some topics from the course Technopreneurship. First is the technology, invention, and innovation. Second is the pain points versus solutions. Next is the customer segments, followed up by market segments, and lastly is value proposition. So first, let's talk about technology, invention, and innovation. What are their differences and what are those? First is, what is technology? Technology is the use of scientific knowledge to give an easier solution to problems within the society or specific individuals. So, technology is something that uses science to solve a problem or create a product. Technology enables us to do everything, and it can be mechanical, medical, communications, electronics, etc. that helps in aiding human life. Next is invention. So invention in its purest sense is the creation of product, processes, or techniques which do not exist before. So, invention is the action of inventing something. It is typically a processes, devices, or maybe through experimentation. So, examples are invention of the printing press, electricity, telephone, and etc. And lastly, innovation. So, innovation is the process of modifying an invention to improve it or make it better. In short, invention and innovation are related but not identical. So, innovation is the introduction of a newer and better solution that meets new requirements or existing market needs. Examples are introduction of the iPhone, tablet, flat screen TV, and mas malinawan tayo ano nga ba ang pagkakaiba na invention sa innovation is here, invention says that it is the creation of a new device, method, or process, especially one that involves technical skill or original thinking. While innovation naman is it is the introduction of new ideas, methods, or products, especially those that are more effective or efficient than existing ones. So, I have here an example of invention and innovation. So, we can see here the evolution of a light bulb. So, it starts from the discovery of camphor to the invention of candles to light bulbs to LED which we use as today. So, invention is, nag-start ito sa paggawa ng light bulb, ay ng candle. And, ang innovation naman is yung kasunod na nito. Now, let's move on to entrepreneurship versus technopreneurship. It is very usual that if there's a new technology, it also requires a new business that would benefit from it. So, the process of launching and running a new business is what we call entrepreneurship. But when that business uses high technology to deliver services to the customer, that is what we call technopreneurship. So, technopreneur is innovators who combine technology and entrepreneurship to create new businesses or transform existing ones. Now, we can see here some entrepreneur and technopreneur. Entrepreneur includes Henry C., Tony Tan Caktiong, Socorro Ramos, John Gokong Wei, and many more. On the other side, we can see some technopreneur that we all know, which is Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, and many more. So here are the list of their businesses. We can see Henry C. of what we all know as M Supermalls, China Bank, Save More, BDO, Watsons, etc. Tony Tan Caktiong of his well-known fast food chain Jollibee. And on the other side, technopreneur includes Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook, Bill Gates of Microsoft, Elon Musk of Tesla, X, and many more. Now, let's move on to pain points versus solution. So, what are customer pain points? A pain point is a specific problem that prospective customers of your business are experiencing. In other words, you can think of pain points as problems, plain and simple. Now, what are solutions? Solution is a means of dealing or solving a problem. It is a set of strategic interventions. Solutions are the tools, products, or services designed to alleviate those pain points. In marketing or business in general, a key component is understanding customer pain points and then delivering solutions to those pain points. However, a majority of marketers do not understand what pain points truly are and instead think that solutions are actually the pain point. Here in the picture, we can see on one side, pain point said, I need to stop my knee from bleeding. On the other side is, I need a bandage. So the real pain point here is the bleeding knee, not the bandage. The bandage is just one possible solution. So here, a marketer will hear someone saying that they need a bandage. So, syempre, yung marketer magpe-present siya ng mga bandage. Pwedeng great bandage, pwedeng bandage na nag-i-stay and hindi siya natatanggal pag nasaktan, and a bandage that keeps out infection. A bandage with Olaf from Frozen on giving the wound a nice warm hug. But the bandage nga is just one possible solution, not the pain point. The actual pain point is that the person wants to stop their leg from bleeding. So understanding that is a pain point, magkakaroon ngayon ng idea yung mga marketer na ano nga ba yung pwedeng bandage, ano nga ba yung pwedeng solusyon sa mga tunay na pangangailangan ng tao. Pwedeng the new solution could be medical glue that will stop the bleeding immediately. Pwede din siyang bandage na nag-i-stick sa skin even if the skin is wet with pawis. And pwede din siyang bandage na nagta-tightly pulls together when the wound stop bleeding. And dito, marirealize na natin kung ikaw ay isang marketer, kailangan alam mo yung pain points ng mga customer mo. Siyempre, pag nalaman mo yung pain points ng mga customer mo, pwede kang gumawa ng mga product na magbibigay ng comfort sa kanila. Pwedeng iba-iba, ayun nga, nang naaayon sa kanilang pangangailangan. Another example naman is this. So we can see in the side, it says, I need a 1/4 drill bit. On the other side, it says, I need to make a 1/4 hole. So in this picture, the real pain point is the wanting a hole. The drill bit is just one way to achieve it. In the classic example from Theodore Levitt in the sketch above, if someone walks into a hardware store looking for a 1/4 drill bit, their pain point isn't that they need a 1/4 bit. Their pain point is that they need a 1/4 hole. So don't ask them what kind of features they want in a drill bit. Ask them what they want the drill bit for. So ikaw as the expert, you'll know then what to prescribe to them. So we should remember that pain point is what truly need to fix, and solution is how you fix it. Remember, the marketer should not treat solutions as the pain points, but rather think that the solutions is the key to address the customer's true pain point. It should not be about the product, it should be about the alleviation of the pain point. Always remember also that successful companies identify pain point first and then offer solution. Innovation comes from understanding true pain points. The myth of Henry Ford saying, if I had asked people what they wanted, they would have said faster horses, still holds a very important lesson in it. It's not a quote about ignoring customer feedback, it's about getting to the root pain point customers have. In this quote, the pain point has nothing to do with horses or cars. The pain point is that people want to get from one place to another quickly and efficiently. But people see the only solution to that being faster is or are horses. Here are other examples. So example 1 is in the fitness industry. The pain point here is I want to lose weight and feel healthier. So the solution could be a gym membership, workout, or a personal trainer. So understanding this, we can see that the pain point here isn't the desire for a gym membership. It's the need to lose weight and get fit. Other solutions could be home workouts, diet coaching, etc. that can solve the same pain point. Another example is smartphones. We can see here the pain point is I want to stay connected with family and work while traveling. So the solution could be smartphone with messaging apps and video calls. The pain point here is not the needing a smartphone, it's the need for easy communication. And lastly is the food delivery. The pain point here is I don't have time to cook after work. The solution could be food delivery apps, meal kits, or ready-made grocery meals. The pain point here is not wanting a delivery app. It's lacking time to prepare food. And the app is just one possible solution. Now, let's move on to identifying pain points. Customers experience pain in many ways, but oftentimes they don't know how to tell you what the pain truly is. So they ask for a solution. Now, if you understand the underlying pain points your customers have, your approach to innovation completely changes. The way you speak to your audience changes. So always remember that you don't hype a solution, but rather call out how the solution alleviates the pain point. And after this, you can say that you connect with them, you build trust with them because you understand them.
A pleasant day everyone, I am Karil Mitch from BSEE 3A. So for Unit 2, I'll be discussing the customer segment. First, let's talk about the customer. We all have the basic knowledge kung ano nga ba yung customer. Hindi ba't ang customer is the person who pays the price of a product or a services and sila rin yung nagpe-purchase nito? However, hindi sila palagi yung gumagamit nito. So, siguro mapapaisip kayo, bakit kailangan pang bilhin ng isang customer yung isang product or isang serbisyo kung hindi naman pala sila yung laging gagamit nito? Hindi kasi lang basta customer ang tawag sa kanila. Doon na rin kasi papasok si end user. Si end user, sila yung always nagko-consume or nakaka-experience ng isang product or isang serbisyo, ng isang business. Halimbawa, meron akong boyfriend. Tago na natin sa pangalang Jungkook. Ngayon, he's so in love with me. Ako na yung nakikita niya sa future niya. Ngayon, si Jungkook, dahil ako na nga yung nakikita niya sa future niya, he wants to marry me. Ngayon, pupunta siya sa isang bilihan ng isang singsing or na engagement ring. Ngayon, bibilhin niya to. Pag binili niya to at nag-propose siya sa akin, ang tawag sa kanya is customer. Pero dahil yung singsing na yun is not always or is not for him, dahil nga mag-propose siya sa akin, para na yun sa akin. Ngayon, kung magsasabi ako ng yes sa kanya dahil siguro sabihin na nating mahal ko rin siya and since nakikita ko rin siya sa future ko and gusto ko rin magkapamilya sa kanya. Ngayon, mag-yes ako kay Jungkook. So, pag nag-yes ako kay Jungkook, syempre, isosot ni Jungkook yung singsing sa akin. So, ako yung magagamit tong singsing. Ngayon, si Jungkook, ang tawag kay Jungkook ay isang customer kasi siya yung bumili nung engagement ring. Ang tawag naman sa akin ay end user kasi ako yung nagko-consume or ako yung nakaka-experience ng singsing. Ako yung nagsusuot ng singsing. Another example, I have a dog. Ngayon, yung dog ko, syempre, para bibilhan ko siya ng dog food. Ako yung customer kasi ako yung bumibili or ako yung bibili ng dog food. Ngayon, yung aso ko naman, siya yung nagko-consume or siya yung nakaka-experience ng dog food. Kaya ang tawag sa kanya is end user. Paano ko naman nasabi na ang customer ay maaari ring maging isang end user? Halimbawa, pagod na akong mag-commute. So, bibili ko ngayon ng kotse. So, ako yung bumili ng kotse, ang tawag sa akin, customer. Pero dahil nga pagod na ako mag-commute, gagamitin ko na yung kotse na yun pagka aalis ako, magpupunta akong work, or magpupunta akong anything, agenda ko, kung saan man ako pupunta. Ngayon, ako yung gumagamit rin ng kotse, kaya ang tawag rin sa akin ay end user. Customer na ako kasi ako yung bumili nun, end user pa ako kasi ako yung gumagamit nung kotse na yun. So, ganun yung pagkakahalintulad ng isang customer at ng isang end user. So, yung end user, sila yung always na nagko-consume ng isang produkto or ng isang serbisyo. So now, after natin ma-discuss yung pagkakaiba at pagkakahalintulad ng customer at ng end user, let's proceed na ngayon sa stockholders. So, ano nga ba yung stockholders? Hindi yun yung naghahawak or nag-hold ng isang stock ha. Ang stockholder kasi, ito yung any party that has an interest in a company and can either affect or be affected by the businesses. So, paano yan? Ito yung mga halimbawa dito. Meron tayong dalawang types ng isang stockholders. Yung isa is yung internal stockholders at yung pangalawa is yung external stockholders. So sa internal stockholders, dito nakapasok or nakapaloob dito yung employees, manager, and syempre yung owner. So sila yung mga nakakaapekto sa isang business nila. Syempre, halimbawa, ako yung isang owner. Dahil gusto kong mapalago pa yung business ko, magde-decide ako, ito, kailangan nito ng ganito, improvement ng ganito, ganyan. So, inaapektuhan or nagbibigay ako ng advice or suggestion sa aking produkto para mapaganda pa ito. So, yun yung isa sa internal stockholders. Ngayon naman, external stockholders. Sa external stockholders, dito nakapaloob naman dito yung mga society, government, creditors, and shareholders. So, naaapektuhan naman sila ng isang business. Halimbawa, shareholders ako, pabaksak na yung isang kumpanyang binibigyan yung isang kumpanya. Ngayon, dahil pabaksak na rin yun, babaksak na rin ako kasi shareholders ako dun eh. So, ganun siya. Ganun yung mga stockholders na aapektuhan at nakakaapekto sa isang business. And lastly, let's talk about the influencers. Influencers, alam na alam yan ng mga kapwa ko Gen Zs. So, di ba, yung mga influencers, sila yung nakaka-influensya sa lahat o sa nakakaraming tao. Especially yung mga umiidolo sa kanila. Ganun din naman dito, syempre, sa business. So, yung influencers, sila yung someone who have or who has the power to affect the purchasing decisions of others because of their knowledge or relationships with their audience. So, for example, si Niana Guerrero. So, kilala naman natin si Niana sa pagiging magaling sumayaw. Pero minsan kasi, di ba, magaling kang sumayaw pero kulang ka sa energy. Ngayon, si Niana Guerrero, halimbawa lang nag-endorse siya ng isang vitamins. Sinasabi niya dito na yung isang vitamins na yun nakakapagbigay sa kanya ng energy para mas maging maganda yung performance niya. Ngayon, dahil idol mo nga si Niana at dahil sabi nga niya nakakapagbigay yun ng energy, bibili ka na ngayon nung vitamins na yun. Kasi gusto mo rin na maging maganda yung performance mo. Hindi naman ulit magaling kang sumayaw is magiging maganda na yung performance mo. Siyempre, kailangan mo rin ng energy, di ba? So, bibilhin mo ngayon yung produkto na yun. So, ganon yung influencers dito sa business. Sila kasi yung nakaka-effect or nakakapagbigay ng epekto sa mga tao or sa mga audience nila para mabilhin o mabilhan yung isang produkto. So, to summarize, customers pay, end users consume, stockholders affect or are affected, and the influencers shape the decisions of the audience. So that concludes my discussion on the Unit 2.
Good day everyone, I am Lara Jane Lacanilao and I will talk about the customer segments and the types of customer segments. Customer segments, the different groups of people or organization your enterprise aims to reach and serve. The customer segments only talks about that not all the customers have the same needs, interests, and buying behavior. Now, let's move on to the types of customer segments. Now, here's the type of customer segments: mass market, niche, segmented, diversified, and multi-sided. Let's move on to the mass market. Mass market, the product and services targets the overall population. It doesn't rely on a specific segmentation, instead aims to be efficient treating for everyone. The mass market only talks about that yung product is para sa lahat, like yung soft drinks na bibili ng lahat, yung smartphone kailangan ng lahat. Here are some examples of mass market. First, the Coca-Cola and Samsung. Based on din sa sinabi ko kanina na ang best example ng mass market is the soft drinks and the smartphone. Like this, Coca-Cola, kapag naglabas sila ng product is tinatangkilik agad sila because they have cheap price and talagang pangmasa na ang Coca-Cola. Next, the Samsung. Samsung have a different types of phones mula sa mid-range phone, budget-friendly phone to expensive one. So, lahat ng tao is makakabili ng Samsung phone because of that price range. The next one is niche. This refers to the specific customer segments with highly defined characteristics. Niche have a simplest meaning. It only focuses to the specific group with unique needs. Here are the examples of niche. First is the Rolex logo and next is the dental things. Yung unang picture is the Rolex logo where Rolex, alam naman natin sa sarili natin na ang Rolex is napakamahal na bagay. Ito ay nabibili lamang ng mga pinakamayayaman na tao. Next is the dental things or the dental needs. Ito is binibili lamang ng mga dentista na sila lang mismo ang makakabili dahil sila lang ang pwedeng makagamit nito. The next one is segmented. This refers to the customers that are divided into subgroups based on slightly different needs. The basic meaning is it divides the customers into smaller group with slightly different needs. The best example here is bank. Bank is suitable for all, like businesses, students, salaried workers. Dito sila lahat nandito silang lahat where they have a different goal or different things to do in bank. Let's move on to the diversified. A business that decide to take a diversified approach to customer segmentation will select a wide range of customer groups with different needs. The best meaning of this, it serves two or more on an unrelated customer groups. The best example of this is the Lazada and Shopee platform app. Lazada and Shopee have a lot of products like clothes, shoes, food, or even school supplies. With a lot of range of products, pwede silang makakuha ng madaming different kinds of customers, like na lang sa clothes, kapag may pupuntahan yung tao or gusto nilang mag-outfit, makakakuha sila doon ng customers. Last one is multi-sided platforms or multi-sided markets. Some organizations need to attract two or more interdependent customer segments belonging into two or more totally different sides in order to succeed. The simplest meaning of this is you need to have a two or more interdependent groups of customers. The best example for this is the Grab and the customers. They have both interdependent groups where yung customers kailangan nilang pumasok sa trabaho, sa eskwelahan. Yung Grab driver naman is kailangan maihatid niya yung customer niya ng safe.
At ito naman ang market segments. Ako si Princess Ira Guillermo at ibabahagi ko sa inyo ang patungkol dito. Market segmentation naman ang proseso ng paghahati-hati ng target market para sa mas maliit and for certain group of customer. Layunin nito na pagsamasamahin ang mga customer na may magkakaparehong katangian, pangangailangan o behavior para mas madaling matarget at maserbisyohan ng tama. Mahalaga ito para mas ma-personalize ang marketing strategy, mas makilala ang mga customer, mas makatipid sa gastos at mas tumaas ang sales. There are four types of market segments: the demographic segmentation, geographic segmentation, psychographic segmentation, and behavioral segmentation. Demographic segmentation ang isa sa pinaka-common at pinaka-ginagamit na uri ng market segmentation. Ito ay base sa statistical data o impormasyon tungkol sa isang grupo ng tao. Ginagamit ito para matarget ang audience base sa kanilang basic personal information. For example, sa age, kung bata ba ito, teenager, adult, or senior. Sa source of income, kung ano ang pinagkakakitaan, kung empleyado ba ito, negosyante, or freelancer. Kung sa education, kung high school graduate ba or college graduate. At ethnicity, kung ano ang lahi o pinagmulan ng isang tao. Psychographic segmentation is another type of market segmentation na hinahati ang mga customers ayon sa personality, values, at lifestyle nito. Mas malalim ito kaysa sa demographic segmentation dahil tinitingnan nito ang panloob na ugali, paniniwala, at motivation ng isang tao. Halimbawa, ang personality nito, kung introvert ba or extrovert. Sa attitudes naman, kung positive, thinker, or risk-taker, at conservative. Kung ano naman ang interest nito, kung sports ba, travel, gaming, or fashion. Ang lifestyle nito kung simple living, adventurous, or health conscious. Motivations, gusto ng success, security, or recognition, at ang priorities nito. Habang ang demographic at psychographic segmentation ay nakatuon sa kung sino ang customer, behavioral segmentation focuses on how the customer acts on products. For example, purchasing habits, kung gaano ba sila kadalas bumili, online ba or physical store, at spending habits, kung matipid ba o mahilig silang gumastos, at brand interactions, kung loyal ba sa brand, madalas ba mag-comment, like, and share na sa social media. Ang geographic segmentation ang pinakasimple sa lahat ng uri ng market segmentation. Dito kinakategorize ang mga customers based on geographic location. Ang mga halimbawa na may ito ay country, province, city, barangay, street, radius around a certain location kung ito ba ay 5 km of a mall, climate, at urban or rural ba ito.
Everyone, meron tayong question dito. The question is it important for the customer to be informed first the benefits they would get upon buying a product or services from an enterprise, or no need for that since every buyer obviously knows the purpose of what are they buying? Ano nga ba, important ba o hindi? Ang tamang sagot naman dito ay important, no? Napaka-importante kasi na maipakilala o mailahad kung ano nga ba ang benepisyo ng isang produkto para ito'y tangkilikin ng mga tao. Hindi dapat na i-display lang ito, i-post lang ito, ganun. Dapat may advertise ito at may pakilala ang mga benepisyo na to para naman mas lalo itong tangkilikin at sumikat at mas lalo itong bilhin ng mga tao.
A man who stops advertising to save money is like a man who stops the clock to save time. So this is from Henry Ford. Henry Ford's quote explains that advertising is just an expense that you can cut to save money. It's an essential investment. So stopping your advertising efforts to save money will ultimately hurt your business by stopping its growth and visibility. It's a short-term saving that leads naman to a long-term failure. Just as stopping a clock doesn't mean actually save any time. Doing business without advertising is like winking at a girl in the dark. You know what you are doing but nobody else does. So this is from Stuart Henderson Reid. This quote emphasized the necessity of advertising. So for a technopreneur, it means that even if you have a great business idea or a revolutionary product, it won't be successful if no one knows about it. So advertising is the way you make your business visible and communicate your value to potential customers. So without advertising, your efforts are wasted because they are hidden from the market.
As stated by Milan Kundera, business has only two functions, marketing and innovation. Ang negosyo ay umiikot sa dalawang pangunahing tungkulin. Marketing o pag-aanunsyo ng paraan para maipakilala ang produkto o serbisyo sa mga tao at maipakita kung gaano kahalaga ito. Innovation o pagbabago naman ang paglikha ng bago o pagpapabuti ng produkto at serbisyo upang manatiling relevant at competitive ang negosyo. Sa madaling sabi, ang negosyo ay matagumpay lamang kung may kakayahang mag-innovate at maipakilala ang produkto sa tamang paraan. Tamang advertising, tamang marketing.
Make it simple, make it memorable, make it inviting to look at, make it fun to read. This is from Leo Burnett. So this quote is a guide for creating effective advertising. For a technopreneur, it's a reminder that your marketing and communication should be clear and easy for people to understand. In a world with so much information, your message must stand out by making your advertisement simple and visually appealing. You can effectively communicate your value proposition and make your brand stick on people's mind.
According to Bill Gates, the internet is becoming the town square for the global village of tomorrow. This means that the internet is no longer just a tool for communication or browsing. It has become a central place where people from all over the world meet, interact, and exchange ideas. Para isang town square sa isang maliit na bayan, dito nagtatagpo ang mga tao upang mag-usap, magbahagi ng mga impormasyon at makipag-ugnayan sa isa't isa. Through the internet, communities that were once far apart are now connected. Ang mga tao mula sa iba't ibang bansa at kultura ay pwede nang makipagkomunikasyon agad, mag-collaborate sa trabaho o proyekto, at matuto mula sa isa't isa. It has created a global space where knowledge, opinions, and opportunities are accessible to everyone. In short, Gates highlights the importance of the internet in shaping the future. Ito ang nagiging sentro ng impormasyon at interaction, isang lugar kung saan ang mundo ay nagiging mas maliit at mas magkakaugnay. Now, let's talk about the last part of our reporting, the value proposition. The value proposition. A value proposition is a simple statement that summarizes why a customer would choose your product or service. It communicates the clearest benefit that customers receive by giving you their business. It explains that value proposition highlights the unique features or advantage that make a business stand out from its competitors. A value proposition explains the importance of the product or service to the customer and helps them understand why it is important. It is a simple statement that summarizes why a customer would choose your product or services and clearly present the benefits they gain by giving their business to you. A value proposition explains the unique benefit that a product or service provides and why it is better or different from other competitors. Pagkumparahin na lang natin dito ang Grab Taxi at ang traditional taxi. Sa Grab Taxi, mas safe ito dahil meron itong booking through an app and convenient ito dahil gamit lang ang cellphone, makakakuha ka na ng iyong taxi. Hindi tulad sa traditional taxi na kailangan pang pumara sa daan at kumuhay-kaway, kaya mas hindi ito safe. Less assured ka, kaya mas okay na mag-Grab Taxi ka na lang kasi mas madali naman ito at through phone lang makakakuha ka na ng taxi. And sa Grab Taxi, meron kang fixed fares or pwede ang digital payment, ganun. At hindi ka na pwedeng patungan ng driver sa bayad, ganun. Unlike sa traditional taxi, minsan nadadaya ang metro, kaya minsan mas mahal ang bayad mo kaysa sa normal na pricing lang. Second definition naman, a value proposition can be presented as a business or marketing statement that a company uses to summarize why a consumer should buy a product or use a service. Sinasabi dito na ang value proposition ay isang pahayag ng halaga ng isang produkto o isang serbisyo. Pinapakita nito kung bakit dapat piliin ng isang customer ang produkto o serbisyo ng isang kumpanya kumpara sa iba nitong kakumpetensya. Sa madaling salita, sinasabi nito ang benepisyo o pakinabang na makukuha ng isang consumer kapag binili nito ang isang produkto o serbisyo. For example na lang dito ang Spotify. Ang value proposition ng Spotify ay music for everyone, anytime, anywhere. Nagbibigay ang Spotify ng musika para sa lahat, kahit kailan at kahit saan. Madali makinig ng paboritong kanta, Kaya ito ang pinipili ng mga tao kaysa sa ibang apps. Meron din itong mga features kung saan pwede kang gumawa ng sarili mong playlist at pwede mo rin itong i-share sa iyong mga friends. Next naman, ang Apple iPhone. Value proposition ng Apple iPhone, the most advanced smartphone that combines design, performance, and security. Ang iPhone ay nag-aalok ng pinaka-modernong smartphone na may magandang disenyo, mataas na performance, at seguridad. Ito ang dahilan kung bakit pipiliin ng customer ang iPhone kaysa sa ibang phone, lalo na napakaganda ng camera nito at napakaganda rin ng quality. And last, ang Netflix. Ang value proposition naman ng Netflix, unlimited movies and TV show anytime, anywhere. Nagbibigay ang Netflix ng walang limitasyong pelikula at palabas sa TV o kaya naman kahit sa iyong tablet, phone, basta meron kang app nito at meron kang subscription dito. Kahit saan, kahit kailan, kaya ito yung pinipili ng mga tao para sa libangan. Marami din kasing pwedeng panoorin dito na maganda tulad ng animes, Korean drama, at other pa. Last definition ay, your business's value proposition is arguably the most important element of your overall marketing messaging. A value proposition tells prospect why they should do business with you rather than your competitors, and make benefits of your products or services crystal clear from the outset. Nasabi lang dito na napakahalaga na isang value proposition sa isang business dahil ito ang heart ng isang business. Kasi kung malinaw ang iyong value proposition, mas madaling maiintindihan at makukumbinsi ang mga customers para naman ang iyong product or business ay tangkilikin. Kaya naman nagkukos ito ng paglago ng isang business. Kaya naman dapat need maging crystal clear ng isang value proposition para sa mas magandang pag-unlad o pag-innovate ng isang business.
The development of a value proposition is a vital part of a company's business strategy, since the proposition provides a company with a method to influence the decision-making of customers. It is frequently displayed on the company's marketing materials such as a website. Hello everyone, I'm Jasmine Villanueva. I'm here to talk about the value proposition, which is a fundamental concept sa business and a key part ng technopreneurship. A value proposition is a statement that defines what sets your product or service apart from the competition, and it explains the benefits a customer will receive from that product. To put it simply, it answers the most important question for any customer, the question, why should I choose you, or why should I buy this? So to create an effective value proposition, you need to identify your target audience, understand their needs, and communicate your message clearly and effectively. Let's give an example to better understand the meaning of value proposition. So, ang value proposition is essentially a before and after a story. So, yung before, yun yung problem or yung pain point ng customer. Yung after naman, ito yung solution and the positive outcome na na-provide ng iyong product or service. So for example, since sobrang init ngayon, madalas mong makalimutan na diligan yung halaman mo and they keep dying. So that's our before. While the after naman, you decided to buy a self-watering planter. So what's the value proposition ng product na self-watering planter? It simply takes the stress out of plant care so you can enjoy the beautiful greenery without the hassle na diligan ito araw-araw. Here's another example. Think of the value proposition as the promise you make kapag naliligaw ka or when you are on your first date. So instead of saying na sa nililigawan mo na I'm a great person, you're saying na I'm a great listener, I have a fantastic sense of humor, and I'll be always there for you. So that is your unique value proposition sa relationship. Sa business naman, it's the same. You're not just selling a product, you're promising a specific benefit, a solution, an experience, or even a feeling that no one else can deliver in quite the same way as your product can do. And now we will move on to the historical backgrounds of value proposition. The term value proposition was first used by Michael Lanning and Edward Michaels in a 1988 paper for the consulting firm McKinsey & Co. So the paper was titled A Business is a Value Delivery System. Sa paper na yon, they defined the value proposition as a clear, simple statement of the benefits, both tangible and intangible, that the company will provide, along with the approximate price it will charge each customer segment for those benefits. So this shows na from the very beginning, the value proposition was seen as more than just a marketing slogan. It's a fundamental part ng company's strategy that connects what you sell, your target customer, and its pricing. When we talk about the benefits of a product or service, it's important to understand the two main categories they fall into. So first, there are the tangible benefits. These are the things that you can actually measure and put a number on it, especially in financial terms. They directly affect a company's financial state or the company's operational efficiency. So for example, if a new accounting software helps a business save 50,000 pesos in a year, that 50,000 pesos is a tangible benefits. Then there are intangible benefits. So these benefits naman are just as important as the tangible benefits, but you can put a direct financial value on them. Intangible benefits are about the customer's experience, feelings, and the reputation of the brand. We can say it as a customer satisfaction, which is a key intangible benefit. We can put a direct price on a happy customer, but you know that a satisfied customer is more likely to return and i-recommend yung business mo sa iba. So while tangible benefits are about the clear financial gains, intangible benefits are about building trust, loyalty, and a strong reputation, which is essential for a complete value proposition. Now we will move on to the project benefits. So under the project benefits are the tangible and intangible benefits. Tangible benefits, like I said on the previous slide, these are the benefits you can easily measure with numbers like money or time. They are the clear, solid results of a project. So under tangible benefits, we have increased revenue. This simply means that the company make more money. Maybe a new website helps them get more customers, or a new product sells really well. Next is resource cost savings. It means that a company save money on things that they use like supplies or energy. A new system could help them use less paper or run their machines more efficiently. Next is hardware cost savings. This is when they spend less on computers or other equipment. So they might move their work to cloud services. So instead of buying a lot of expensive new servers. Next is software cost savings. This is about naman saving money on computer program. They might find a cheaper program to do the same job, or they might stop paying for many different ones and just use one. Productivity gains naman, this means that a team can get more work done in less time. When a project makes things easier so people can finish tasks faster. And last one is process improvements. This is about naman making a work steps better and simpler. So they fix things that are slow or confusing to make everything run more smoothly. And now we will move on to intangible benefits. These are the benefits that are harder to count, but they are still very important. They are about how a project makes people feel and how it affects a company's reputation. So under intangible benefits, we have enhanced user experience. This means that they make a product or service easier and more enjoyable for people to use. So for example, a website that is simple to navigate makes a customer happy. Next one is increased customer satisfaction. This means naman a customer are more pleased when they are happy with a company or a product. They are more likely to keep coming back and tell their friends about it. Increased compliance. This is about following the rules. So a project might help meet important laws or safety standards which keep a company safe from problem. The last one is brand equity. So this is good reputation for a company. So when a project makes a customer happy or shows that they are trustworthy, that brand gets stronger and people trust them more.
No one ever got rich working 9 to 5, no? Sinasabi dito na walang yumaman sa pagtatrabaho. Kaya naman kung gusto mong yumaman o gusto mong magkapera, kailangan mong magtayo ng business o maging entrepreneur para naman mas kumita ka na malaki at maging mayaman ka. According kay Warren Buffett, risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. Ang ibig sabihin nito ay ang panganib o risk ay nanggagaling lamang kapag hindi mo alam ang iyong ginagawa o hindi ka sigurado sa iyong ginagawa. Kapag wala kang sapat na kaalaman na experience sa isang bagay, mas mataas ang posibilidad na magkaroon ka ng problema o pagkakamali. Kaya mahalaga na mag-aral, mag-research at intindihin muna ang isang bagay bago ka pumasok dito para maiwasan ang risk na tinatawag. Sa madaling sabi, kapag alam mo ang ginagawa mo, mas kontrolado mo ang sitwasyon at mas maliit ang chance na madapa ka o magka-problema. Pero kapag wala ka pang alam, para ka lang naglalakad sa dilim, kaya naman delikado yun. Kaya mas mabuti na mag-aral at magkaroon pa ng mas maraming kaalaman para naman mabawasan ang risk sa mga ginagawa mo.
At dito nagtatapos ang aming pag-uulat. Yun lamang po at maraming salamat sa panonood.